Brace yourselves, Marvel fans, because the road to Avengers Doomsday is about to get a whole lot clearer and surprisingly shorter than you might think. With the ever-expanding Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the sheer volume of content. But here's the good news. You don't need to binge every single MCU show on Disney Plus to prepare for the next big crossover. In fact, just 3 essential series will set you up perfectly for Avengers Doomsday. But here's where it gets controversial. WandaVision, Loki, and What If are the only MCU shows you truly need to watch. Really? Just 3? Yes, really, and here's why. Since the Multiverse Saga kicked off after Avengers Endgame, the MCU has unleashed 14 movies, with Spider-Man, Brand New Day poised to be the final chapter before Doctor Doom takes center stage. While most of the critical context for Doomsday comes from these films, a few standout movies like Fantastic Four, First Steps, Think Doom's Abduction of Franklin Richards, are must-watches. But let's be honest, even that's a hefty commitment. Luckily, the TV side of things is far more manageable. Sure, shows like Hawkeye, introducing Kate Bishop, and Ironheart, exploring Tony Stark's legacy, offer valuable insights, but they're not essential for understanding Doomsday. WandaVision, Loki, and What If, however, are in a league of their own. WandaVision unravels Wanda's descent into villainy, Vision's death, and the mystery of White Vision. Loki and What If are your crash course in the multiverse, a concept Doctor Doom is sure to exploit. These shows do the heavy lifting, explaining pivotal character arcs and setting the stage for Doom's arrival. And this is the part most people miss. Avengers Doomsday can't afford to alienate casual viewers by assuming they've watched every MCU show. With over a dozen live-action series, and more on the way, expecting fans to dedicate days of their lives to catch up is simply unrealistic. Even the Multiverse Saga's 16 movies felt like a stretch for general audiences, let alone the hundreds of hours of serialized content. Superhero fatigue is real, and the MCU's post-Endgame output hasn't commanded the same level of attention. So, why does this matter? If Doomsday had required viewers to watch every MCU show, it would have instantly lost a huge chunk of its audience. By focusing on just 3 series, the film remains accessible, a smart move in an era where content overload is a genuine concern. But here's a thought-provoking question. As the MCU continues to expand, how much is too much? Are we reaching a tipping point where even die-hard fans struggle to keep up? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Do you agree with this streamlined approach, or do you think more shows should be essential viewing? Avengers Doomsday hits theaters on December 18, 2026, directed by Anthony and Joe Russo, with a screenplay by Stephen McFeely, Michael Waldron, Jack Kirby, and Stan Lee. Starring Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, Eben Moss-Backrack as Ben Grimm, and more, this film promises to shake the MCU to its core. Will you be ready?